I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington is better able to serve his country because he is financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being elected by the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time when the need arises. I hope my advice is based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our President, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our President, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are 81 members and guests present, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare the banquet of the Fairfield FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matter which may properly be presented. Good evening and welcome to the 13th annual Fairfield FFA Banquet. This year our theme is Peace to the Unknown, focusing on where dreams come true. The banquet is a chance for us to celebrate our accomplishments as well as hand out degrees and awards won by chapter members throughout the year. Our accomplishments this year are not only credited to the members, but to you, the community as well. Thanks to the community members who have gone above and beyond to see that our chapter grows and achieves our goals. Tonight we hope you enjoy hearing about some of those accomplishments and activities we have completed the past year. As we reflect on not only this year, we also reflect on all the years that have built our chapter. We will look to the future and remember that we are called upon us as Fairfield FFA members to be leaders and innovators of our generation. Just as the National FFA motto says, we are learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. Welcome fellow members and guests to the 2021 Fairfield FFA Chapter Banquet. Eva Schulfeger will now present the chapter activities report.
Thank you, Jose. This year has been an odd one. We have competed in numerous contests virtually, partaken in community service projects with some minor restrictions, interacted safely with the younger students to teach agricultural education, and taken time to create new ideas to fit them into COVID expectations. For those of you that are unaware, we have reported to school for approximately one semester sitting in the same classroom all day, including breakfast and lunch. And then we use this little 4-letter word called Zoom to receive instructions from our teachers. While this is not the most ideal schooling, we have made do and are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We took our annual officer retreat to Lake Wilson and planned the program of activities for the year. It was low-key and a good way to build camaraderie between our officer team. We introduced our Greenhands at the annual meet and greet held in the cottonwood trees out front. We had a yummy meal with hot dogs and sherbet and got our Greenhands and their families involved with bingo and water balloon activities. Our annual pork chop barbecue also took place earlier this fall. It fell on the same night as homecoming, which helped our turnout in a great way. The meals were pre-packaged for the safety of everyone. We appreciate the community support with this annual fundraiser. Community service is always a big focus for us. You all have given so much to us with your support, so we try to give back as much as we can. Each officer picks a different community service project each month. This year, our whole chapter helped with Adopt a Family. We had one family in our community that we shopped for. We purchased clothes and food for this family in need. Another community service activity was brought to us by our very own Brady Fowler. We built and painted birdhouses to hang around in each of our local communities. Another event that took place was the 15 Days of Christmas, courtesy of our freshmen. They came up with 15 random acts of kindness for our school and community. One of the acts was baking cookies for the Turon Mill and elevator. Another one was the purpose of a candy cane. The freshmen went around and passed out a candy cane to each high school student with a note about the purpose of candy canes. We have competed in 7 contests and gained 7 plaques that have been added to the wall. We are about to run out of wall space, but we think this is a good dilemma. As a chapter, we are very pleased with the way everyone has performed. Another huge part of our chapter is FFA Week. This year we threw in a twist and made it FFA Month. We held an event each week throughout the month of February. The first week we cooked and boxed breakfast for our staff. In the second week, we made Valentines for the nursing home at Cunningham. The third week, we invited the elementary students out for Food for America Day, where we had our greenhouse open, animals on school grounds, and the Fowler's sprayer out for a lesson. Mrs. Zink wasn't too fond of the big red machine. She prefers the green and was sure to let Brady know about it. Finally, we passed out hats to give thanks to some of our loyal supporters. Our FFA is always wanting to do more to grow, and I can't wait to see what this chapter does next year and how they continue to get better. The students that will be involved next year are ambitious, eager, and hard workers. We owe a huge thanks to our community and the investment you all have made in us because we could not do it without you. Thank you. Next, I will turn the podium over to Callan to introduce our seniors' retiring address.
Thank you, Eva. The class of 2021 has turned out to be a great group of leaders. They have grown over the years and accomplished tasks and learned some things too. It will be hard to watch them leave, but at the same time, we are excited for them. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our seniors, Kaylee Combs, Eva Schwarzberger, Jose Zapien to the stage to present the retiring address.
Thank you, Callan. The themed throwback for our last FFA banquet comes from the year we have endured. We decided we wanted to throw back to our years in FFA and reflect on our memories and share what we have learned. I'm going to throw it back to freshman year. We learned a lot and experienced a lot. My most vivid memory is welding second semester. I was nervous and scared as to what I would be enduring with welding. I had no idea what was going to happen. And when I tell you that Jose had to start the electrode for me every single time, I'm telling you that he had to start it for me every single time. But that's something I learned. I can always learn from my peers, and they are always willing to help. Friendship grows in this organization like a lily on Easter morning. Never be afraid of that growth, and always be thankful for the lessons you've learned from your friends.
And now I'll throw it back to our sophomore year. This is the year we all became officers. Fairly new, of course, to the chapter, we were all nervous for what was in store for us officers. The first event you attend as an officer is Officer Retreat. Sophomore year, we went to a cabin in Missouri. The very first thing we did was hit up this grocery store. Miss Folk gives us a spending limit and splits us into groups to be in charge of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. With our spending limit, we gather all the supplies we need for our meals, and then are responsible for making the meals at the appropriate time. Not only was this an interesting experience because we only had one cast iron skillet to share to make all the food in, but it was also a great learning experience. Just as every officer retreat goes, Ms. Folk provided us with a lesson in money management and improvising when needed. We are thankful for the many lessons in money and time management.
Now we're going to throw it back to junior year, where we learned where the roots of this chapter came from. No, we're not talking about when Miss Folk punched her cousin in the nose, but we're talking about the town and family that built her and brought her to us. From our officer trip to Mrs. Folk's hometown in Ohio, we learned that there are many miles to travel, but those miles carry every bit of who Miss Folk is. From her roots, she brought this organization success, knowledge, and endless memories. She is proud of her own family, just as proud as she is of her home family in the small town of Kansas. Her roots run deeper than her love for the Ohio State, and we are thankful for the growth that she has provided for us.
Lastly, we're bringing it back up to senior year, a year full of unknown and no normalcy, but a year that has taught us resilience and strength. We experienced a year no one has before and a year no one would want to experience. We missed out on a lot, but we bounced back and made the year as close to ordinary as possible. FFA was one of the only activities that felt close to normal and helped to keep up with the constant involvement and continued memories. Our theme, Peace from the Unknown, was a good word to lead us on with this journey of a year. We kept peace in our mind, knowing that God would lead us through a year of unknown to teach us perseverance and resilience.
A few of my fondest memories were being able to go on many trips with the members of our organization. It's so amazing to be a member of a group that cares about each other and the missions that they stand for as well. I am grateful that we had FFA to keep some normalcy during this school year. Being in this organization is what has allowed me to grow up into a more responsible person and step into my future career path. As senior officers, not only did we learn lessons of money and time management, but also of leadership and patience, which has been key in times like this year.
A throwback to the good old days that went by in the blink of an eye. These 4 years of our high school career have gone by faster than we expected. Plus, we had a few unexpected turns. Senior year had its ups and downs, but in the end, we all stuck together and never gave up on each other. FFA has shaped us to the people that we are today, and we can't thank Ms. Folk enough for preparing us for our future. A chapter that has turned into our family and changed us for the better, helping us every bit of the way. It is an honor to be a part of the Fairfield FFA chapter, and we thank you all and all that you have done for us.
We are thankful for the friendships we have grown, the learning we have done, the roots where our FFA chapter started, and the resilience we have learned from this challenging year. It has truly been an honor for us to serve multiple years on the Fairfield FFA officer team and get to be part of this organization. So all the community members, we thank you for your advice, endless support, and constant love. To our families, thank you for all your sacrifices, for always inspiring us to be our best, and for always loving us unconditionally. To Ms. Folk, we thank you for pushing us to be better, guiding us to grow, and the crazy memories we'll share for years ahead. And finally, to our fellow members, thank you for the friendships, the laughs, and all the good memories. This organization has truly been so good to us, and we will always be so grateful. Thank you. Now, would Paisley please come forward to present the Greenhand degrees?
Thank you, seniors. Freshmen in the FFA are known as Greenhands, and tonight we will be handing out our Greenhand degrees. Those that have met the minimum qualifications, including paying their FFA dues, participating in activities, saying the FFA creed, and learning the history of the FFA organization will be awarded the Greenhand degree tonight. Mr. President, I have the applications for students enrolled in agricultural education who are candidates for the Greenhand FFA degree. Our Constitution outlines the minimum qualifications for this degree. We have determined these candidates are qualified. At this time, we would like to recognize those candidates who will receive the degree. Candidates, when your name is called, please step forward. Ethan Beck. Erica Gatter. Kevin Martinez. Kelsey McMahon. Michaela Pugh. Gatlin Ruddick. Aaron Schwartfigger. Callan Winty. Jaime Zapian. And Rex Zonker. The pin worn by Greenhands is made of bronze. Bronze was one of the first metals used in civilization. Bronze is a hard, durable metal used in a multitude of things. Greenhands, by wearing these pins, Greenhands, by wearing these bronze pins, it shows that you are durable and are just beginning the adventure in FFA. As you progress throughout high school, remember your humble beginnings and your first pin. Everyone here believes in you and believes that you can accomplish anything you put your minds to. Now all that's left is for you to put your dream into action.
Each year, the Greenhands fill out an application in order to earn their Greenhand degree. Every year, our FFA officers vote on a Star Greenhand. A Star Greenhand is a freshman who has gone above and beyond inside and outside the chapter. This freshman has attended multiple events such as par law, land judging, creed, agronomy, meats, and dairy cattle. Her favorite event was chairing the 15 Days of Christmas. This young lady has been successful in the last year within different areas of our CDEs as well. Now, I would like to invite to the stage Miss Erin Schwartzfeger. Please join me in giving these students a round of applause. Now I would like to welcome Kevin to the stage to introduce our Creed speakers.
Thank you, Paisley and Carly. The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany was written at the 3rd Wisconsin State Convention and adopted at the 3rd FFA National Convention. It has been revised twice at the 38th and 63rd National Conventions. In the Creed speaking contest, a Greenhand member has to memorize and recite all 5 paragraphs correctly, and then answer a question about the Creed itself. Tonight, I would like to invite Erin Schwartzfeger and Michaela Pugh to the stage to be this year's 2021 Creed speakers.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturalists, and the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years.
I believe that to live and work on a good farm, or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits, is pleasant as well as challenging. For I know the joys and discomforts of agriculture life, and hold an inborn fondness for those associations which, even in hours of discouragement, I cannot deny.
I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly, with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturalists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil.
I believe in less dependence in begging, and more power in bargaining, in a life abundant and enough honest wealth to help make itself for others as well as myself, in less need of charity and more of it when needed, and being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me.
I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and community which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin and Michaela. Now Jacob will present the chapter degree awards.
Thank you, Kevin. The second-year members of an FFA chapter are eligible to receive the chapter degree. After a member has received the Greenhand degree, the next step is the chapter degree. The qualifications to earn a chapter degree include having an established SAE, being a leader in group discussions, and knowing parliamentary procedure. Not only have these students met the requirements, they must show good character throughout the year, being a leader within their community as well as within the chapter. The pin symbolizing the chapter FFA degree is made of silver, a precious metal, showing that these FFA members have experienced much more and have earned this degree. Candidates, when your name is called, please step forward. Afton Callahan. Carly Combs. Elena Duffield. Camry Homont. Taylor Mathis. Dylan Metzger. Paisley Smith. Zach Sonker. These young students have put in a lot of time and effort into obtaining this award. The skills they have learned from FFA will help them for the rest of their lives. Now we would like to invite Zach to the stage to present the state degree.
Thank you, Jacob. The state FFA degree is the third highest degree a member may receive, and the highest degree that any state association may bestow on its members. The golden charm of the state FFA degree is the symbol of growth and development in the Kansas Association, establishes the minimum qualifications for election to the state FFA degree. An applicant must have earned a Greenhand and a chapter degree. They must also have completed 360 hours of agricultural education, and an applicant must have participated in at least 10 parliamentary procedure motions. They must have made a 6-minute oral presentation and must have invested at least $2,500 or at least 600 hours within their SAE. They must also have demonstrated leadership abilities. Each applicant must have been approved by the chapter advisor and sent to the state FFA office while obtaining an at least 2.0 GPA. Would the recipient, Jacob Bauman, please come forward? His commitment and work ethic is well known in the chapter. Would you please join me in a round of applause? Now, we would like to invite Brady to the stage to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Zach. Our guest speaker tonight is a 2018 graduate of Fairfield High School. She's a proud past member who served as the president of the Fairfield FFA chapter her senior year. This young lady is currently in her 3rd year of college at Kansas State University, where she is studying agricultural economics with a specialty in accounting. She has held an internship with MKC in the summer of 2019 and is getting ready to begin an internship with Rabo AgriFinance in Manhattan this summer. We are honored to welcome Miss Ellie Shortfager to the stage tonight as our guest speaker.
Thank you, Brady. The end of spring is a time full of reflection, graduations, banquets, end of school year celebrations. The annual Fairfield FFA Banquet is no different. It is a time of looking back on the chapter's accomplishments and achievements and closing one year while looking to the next. During a time of reflection, I invite chapter members to look ahead to what FFA will contribute to them. As a past member and officer of the Fairfield FFA and a current college student at the wise old age of 21, I can honestly say that the organization has contributed a lot to my post-high school experience thus far. I tried to think of all the ways that FFA has improved myself and others, and essentially came up with 4 words that all start with M. So tonight I would like to present this list to you as it is entitled The 4 M's of the Fairfield FFA chapter. The first M is maximize, because Fairfield FFA maximizes members' full potential. It makes them career ready and confident for future jobs. This organization puts students out of their comfort zones, which is where growth occurs. I remember standing behind this very podium, shaking in my corduroy jacket because I not only had to speak in front of my peers, but I also had to speak in front of my community in high school. Without FFA,
I wouldn't be comfortable or have the confidence to be giving you this speech right now. So many people think that this organization is just for those interested in agriculture, but it is that and much more. It is a leadership and service organization as well. I look back and I remember a time when there was this one summer afternoon when I was at home with my 3 sisters right before school started. We heard a knock on the door and were surprised to see Miss Folk standing on our porch. I don't know about you, but that's kind of a scary sight to see, Miss Folk standing on your porch. But she had unannounced. She had come to our house to speak with my older sister Emma because she was not enrolled in ag science for her freshman year. As an incoming freshman, Emma did not quite see the point of joining a club that was focused on agriculture when she wasn't interested in pursuing a career in that area. Miss Folk had come all the way to our house to explain to Emma the benefits of the organization beyond just agriculture education. Miss Folk probably also noticed that Emma had 3 younger sisters that were watching her every move, which we were, because come my freshman year, you better believe I was enrolled in ag science, because I did not want Miss Folk showing up on our porch for the same reason. The next M is movement. Whether it's traveling to another school, okay, this one's kind of hard because with COVID, I know you haven't had a lot of traveling, but bear with me. Whether it's traveling to another school for a contest or traveling across the country for a national FFA convention, I cannot think of another club at Fairfield High School that allows members to travel as much as FFA. There are just certain lessons that you can learn in a cramped suburban traveling across the nation that you just can't learn in a classroom. One of the best parts of the national FFA trip is getting to know the community member that is selected to be the chaperone. It is definitely an opportunity that I would recommend to all community members as well. I would also like to encourage FFA members to take advantage of every traveling opportunity, not just to get out of school, but to experience many of the fond memories that the trips can bring you. Which brings me to the next M, memories. I remember attending the homecoming football game last semester and hearing all the homecoming candidates' favorite memories from high school. I wasn't surprised to hear that most of them were FFA related. Even speaking with my college friends now, we would love to share the crazy and fun stories that we have from our high school FFA experiences. It is also refreshing to know the tradition that this club has brought to this school. The pork chop dinner, community lunch, staff breakfast, pie auction. These events not only create memories for the chapter members, but they have established a culture within our school. This club has become a part of Fairfield High School's identity and brought our community together in a new way. And to think this shift in culture all started with a Buckeye moving to the boonies. Which brings me to my final and most impactful M, Miss Mary Beth Folk. This is a person that belongs on the list of Ohio's greatest, alongside LeBron James and Neil Armstrong. She is not only an outstanding FFA advisor, but an incredible community member and mentor as well. This is a person that students and adults can both learn from. She transplanted her roots almost 1,000 miles and planted them in our community, where she is not only a teacher and FFA advisor, but also leads the Fairfield Fellowship of Christian Athletes and can be seen working the score table at many sporting events, among other things. If you were to learn anything from this strong, powerful woman, I hope it is to find different ways to serve your community to the best of your ability and push others to succeed. So to you FFA members, both graduating and current, I hope that I've given you some things to think about or look forward to after your high school experience. However, these benefits cannot be attained if you do not act now. I challenge you current members to break chapter boundaries and do things that make you uncomfortable or nervous. Try being a district officer, competing in job interview contests, or attend the Washington Leadership Conference. These experiences will not only push yourself forward, but the chapter as well. And for the graduating members, do not let your learning stop here. Continue to advocate for agriculture, serve your community in whatever career path you choose. Most importantly, don't forget to reach out to your old ag teacher, even if it's just a "how are you doing" or "I got the job" text. Remember where your roots are and thank those who got you to where you are. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie, for sharing your knowledge and advice with current FFA members as they prepare to begin their future career. Now we would like to welcome to the stage Afton and Jaime to present the Armstrong Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Ellie. Years ago, we lost one of our beloved FFA members and his younger brother in a shocking car accident, Tyler and Anthony Armstrong. Tyler was a very outgoing, dedicated FFA member who enjoyed participating in welding as well as many other FFA events. There are 2 trees planted out by the greenhouse in memory of these 2 brothers as well. Would Kaylee Combs please come forward to accept this scholarship?
The Armstrong family is always in our thoughts and prayers. We would like to thank them for being an active part in our FFA chapter and presenting this award in memory of Tyler and Anthony.
Now, would Derek Zocker please come up to present the Farm Bureau to our seniors?
Good evening. I'm here again tonight representing the farmers and ranchers of the Reno County Farm Bureau Association. Even though I don't currently serve on that board and haven't for a couple of years, our coordinator for that organization in the county has deemed me this is an obligation I can only shirk if I'm dead. So, but it is always an honor to come and acknowledge our seniors that are graduating, their accomplishments, and all the things they've done for our chapter through their high school experience. So I would like to invite Kaylee Combs, Eva Schwartfigger, and Jose Zapian. This is just some tokens of our appreciation and acknowledgement of their hard work over the years. Kansas Farm Bureau is a strong advocate for FFA and all that it does for our youth and its development. And over the years, I've had the opportunity to express this through many of our different seniors, and one of them spoke tonight. And the doors that it opens, and the extra stuff that it just kind of helps them polish up and further down their road in their occupations. It's just a great organization, and I applaud you guys and wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Career Development Events, or CDEs, are a great way for our FFA members to use their skills through competitive competitions. Our FFA chapter has participated in numerous CDEs, and we have had a very successful year this far. Now we would like to recognize all of the outstanding members who have participated in this year's Career Development Events. All of our CDEs and LDEs were virtual this past year.
Land and homestead judging. Land and homestead judging is a competition in which contestants evaluate soil and decide whether or not they would recommend certain soils for specific uses. The Greenhand students competed at a virtual South Central District land competition. The Greenhand team took second place overall. Individually, Rex Sunker was second, Michaela Pugh was 6th, Erica Gatt was 8th, and Aaron Schwartzer was 15th.
Leadership School Results. The FFA chapter was invited to the South Central District Leadership School. Here, FFA members demonstrated parliamentary procedure where members effectively conducted a business meeting and properly completed opening and closing ceremonies. They also practiced ritual ceremonies for FFA meetings and used their public speaking skills. The Greenhand ritual team placed second overall. Members included Aaron Shortfager, Michaela Pugh, Kevin Martinez, Jaime Zapian, Ethan Beck, Kelsey McMahon, and Rex Zunker. The senior team also participated in ritual. The team included Jose Zapian, Eva Shortfager, Carly Combs, Paisley Smith, Zach Zonker, Kaylee Combs, and Brady Fowler. They took for third place. Several members were awarded the Master Ritual Individual of the Day. In order to earn Master Ritual, you have to be the best in LDE on that day. Congratulations to Eva, Aaron, and Michaela for being selected as Master Rituals. In the Parlaw division, members had to conduct an FFA meeting using proper parliamentary procedure. The Greenhand team placed second overall. Members included Rex Zonker, Gatlin Reddick, Jaime Zapian, Aaron Shortfager, Ethan Beck, and Erica Gator.
Creed and public speaking. Creed speaking is another activity that our freshman members participate in. In this LDE, they must memorize the FFA Creed written by E.M. Tiffany. They are judged on not only their memorization, but also how fluent, expressive, and persuasive they sound. Michaela placed third, and Aaron was fourth in our FFA district. In public speaking, leadership development event, members must memorize a speech that they wrote and then present it to a panel of judges. In the sophomore division, Paisley Smith placed fourth with her speech titled Ruminant Nutrition.
Poultry judging. FFA members evaluated laying hens, broilers, and meat carcasses of different poultry breeds. Not only having to know external features, you must also identify cooked poultry, handling of the eggs, egg sizes, and meat identification. The team which competed at this contest consisted of Isaiah Cunningham, Afton Callahan, Dylan Metzger, Carly Combs, Paisley Smith, Taylor Mathis, and Zach Zucker.
Agronomy. In agronomy contest, members must identify plant mounts and seeds. In the senior level, they also have to complete a grain grading, seed analysis, a lab practicum, calculations, and a written test. The Greenhand team took second place. Aaron Schwarzenegger was second, Rex Zonker was fourth, Michaela Pugh was ninth, Erica Gatter and Kelsey McMahon tied for 15.
Meats. In the Meats CDE, students develop the skills needed for careers in the meat animal industry. During the event, members evaluate beef carcasses for quality and yield grade. Identify various meat cuts, placing carcasses in wholesale or retail cuts. The Greenhand team placed second overall. Individually, Rex Zonker, 9th grade, Eric Gahart, 10th place, Michaela Pugh, 12th, and Kelsey McMahon, 20th.
Employability skills. This LDE simulates real-world activities used by employers and tests students' ability to perform effectively through the employment process. Students submit a cover letter and resume, complete an application, and participate in a preliminary face-to-face interview, or in this year's circumstances, an interview via Zoom. Paisley Smith placed 7th overall and Eva Schwarzenegger placed 9th. Please join me in giving these students a round of applause for their outstanding performance. Now will Rex and Ethan present the Decal Award.
Thank you, Taylor and Camry. The Decal Award is an award given to those students who have shown commitment, good work ethic, and a source of pride towards their family, instructors, and friends, as well as encouraging others and pursuing a career in the agriculture industry.
Monsanto has been a supporter of the National FFA program for over 50 years. This is the 77th year that Monsanto has given out the Decal Award, and this will be the 12th year that a Fairfield student receives the award. I would like to invite Jose Zapian to the stage to receive this award. Please join us in giving Jose a round of applause. I would like to invite Mr. Jeff Shortfager to the podium to present our senior scholarships.
Thank you, Rex. I'd like to take this moment to thank all of those in attendance who were gracious enough to support our fundraiser this year, the Cattleman's Ball. It was great to see everybody out and about. I'd especially like to thank all those who volunteered their time, talent, and scrumptious food to help make this make the fundraiser a continued success. But before I get to our scholarship recipients, I'd like to especially thank Colton Katz and the Turn Mill and Elevator for hosting the scholarship committee, and also I'd like to thank Bill Murphy and Mike Van Kampen and Colton Katz for being on the scholarship committee, donating their time, and you have to excuse me, I'm a little bit nervous. And also, before I get to our scholarship recipients, I'd like to announce that the Turn Mill and Elevator, Colton Katz, they've graciously and generously elected to match the money allocated to our scholarships this year and in the incoming years. So if we could please give this year we had 2 applicants, and I'm pleased to announce that both applicants will be receiving scholarships this year. If Jose Zapian could please come to the stage. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Jeff. Next, we would like to invite Ms. Sorensen to the stage to present the Jimmy Sorensen Memorial Scholarship.
Chrissy just made her day.
FFA member.
As with everything else that has happened in the last year, the livestock program that we established here on site had to be altered. We wanted so badly to bring the cow and her calf back to the pasture so that all could watch the development of her through the year. Sadly, with the constant threat, like a summer thunderstorm on the horizon, COVID affected this program. We were in agreement with Ms. Falk that it would be better to just leave number 171 at home with our cows in case we were suddenly thrown back into quarantine again. And honestly, in hindsight, given our 2 weeks of unusually bitter cold weather, it was probably for the best, because who wanted to come break ice and feed one cow? We are happy to report that number 171 is happy and healthy with her girlfriends out in our pasture. She was preg checked in November and is due to deliver in June. We will keep you posted on that. Last year's calf was sold and the club deposited the proceeds. We are so hoping to return Mom and the new baby to you again this fall. We are all very proud of you FFA students and hope that you will continue to grow in your education and pursue your dreams. We also would like to thank the candidates that applied for the scholarship, and your essays were very well written and articulated. One candidate stood out who we feel Jimmy would have really approved of. This senior's goals and ambitions seem to align very well with the path Jimmy took a long time ago. Jimmy was a great mechanic, and loved to tinker on engines. First cars in high school, and then he got to the big horsepower tractors. He learned at a young age how to take things apart, figure out what was wrong, and put it back together again, and hopefully not have any extra leftover parts. Or duct tape, yeah. So with that being said, we have chosen Jose Zabian to be the recipient of this year's Jim Sorensen Memorial Scholarship. As most of you know, Jose is going to attend the diesel mechanic program sponsored with BTI and John Deere. Jose?
Now, I just want to add really quickly, if you would have signed for Case or New Holland, we may have chosen differently, just FYI. But we're just kidding. Sorry, Becks and Fowlers. We are very happy for you, Jose, and we wish you nothing but the best in your endeavors and your journeys to becoming a John Deere mechanic. I also would like your cell phone number, because once you're done with the program, it's always nice to have a mechanic in your back pocket. So, if you know what I mean. So, congrats, Jose, and congrats to our seniors.
Next, would Elena and Hunter please come forward to present the honorary degrees?
Thank you, Mrs. Sorensen. It would be nearly impossible to have a successful FFA chapter without the help of our community members. Tonight we would like to congratulate a few people who have helped out our chapter throughout the year. Our first individual has served as an FFA alumni president and always heads up the annual Cattlemen's Ball. He has 4 daughters in FFA, and you can usually find him at most school functions. Would Mr. Jeff Shortfinger please come forward?
The second individual we would like to recognize tonight is Brent Fowler. Brent has allowed us to use his equipment for our annual Food for America Day. He has also allowed us to use some of his fields to host a state land judging career development event as well. Brent is always willing to lend a helping hand whenever he is needed. Our very own chapter voted on individuals who we believed helped the chapter succeed through the last year. The chapter has chosen these 2 individuals as our honorary degree recipients for the 2021 chapter banquet. But it takes more than just a few people to help our chapter. Thank you to each and every one of you for your contribution to our chapter. Next, Gatlin and Erica will present the Outstanding Scholastic Achievement Awards.
Thank you, Hunter and Elena. Along with competing in events and participating in activities, the chapter also focuses on academics. We would like to take this opportunity to recognize a member with outstanding scholastic and overall improvement in their respective ag classes. The student has taken strides in the classroom and has made improvements throughout the academic school year. I'd like to recognize this young lady and young man tonight. Please come to the stage when your name is called.
Award recipients Eva Shortfinger and Brady Fowler. Please join me in giving them a round of applause.
You're gonna have to do that again. I couldn't get it to go.
Want us to do it again?
Yep, do it again. Good grief, it doesn't want to. Okay, so we'll get it later.
At this time, we have our very own FFA talent show.
of the many activities we as students can participate in is forensics, and I have decided to share my piece of poetry by Baxter Black to you all today. The Duck and Run Olympics. When the crew came toward the cookhouse, Hazel shut and locked the door. "Don't you even think about it! It looks like y'all been through war!" And though Hazel didn't know it, she was not that far off track. They had been working pasture cattle, and them critters could fight back. All the grass that they'd been eating lubricated their insides, plus those cows were as full as dog ticks and a little loose besides. So when they were squeezed in some tight corner, they could aim their guns at will and bombard that crew of cowboys with recycled chlorophyll. Now, it's only grass and water, as you'll hear the pundits say, but I'm here to tell you, partners, their performance on that day was a Duck and Run Olympics, a projectile Super Bowl, a team of Dutch boys at the dike who could not find the hole. Willie got hit when his hotshot caught a big one by surprise, and with one long blast, she turned him into split-piece soup with eyes. Big Sam looked like seaweed when his beard took several shots, and Pedro's fancy brand new hat got covered with the trots. A broadside fired from point-blank range went down O'Malley's shirt. He emptied out the vaccine gun, and she matched him squirt for squirt. Then Frank got trapped behind a gate and watched with some concern, while the bunch backed him up and measured him, and each one took a turn. It was hanging off their hat brim, and it was dripping off their clothes. It was in their eyes, in their ears, and probably up their nose. Not a standing stead, a saddle horse, a whip, horseshoe, or truck was immune to their propellant. They resembled works of art, like guacamole statues or cow pie a la carte. Hazel backed him to the spigot and stood beside the trough. "Though we'll never change our cowboy ways, we can hose the outside off." Sam was looking at O'Malley. Is this really what they mean when an Irish cowboy celebrates the wearing of the green? "I don't think so," said O'Malley, "but when I see cows eat grass, I'll forever be reminded of the phrase, 'This too shall pass.'" Thank you. At this time, we will like to invite Jacob to the stage.
Thank you, Zach. District Star Greenhand applicants must have their first year record books completed and State Star application completed. Applications must be submitted and evaluated by South Central District Agricultural Education teachers. Record books will cover the first semester of the freshman year through the first semester of their sophomore year. There are 41 FFA chapters in the South Central District, and this year, Fairfield's Taylor Mathis was selected as the Star District Greenhand in the Star Farmer area. Taylor currently has 9 sows and 2 boars that produce 90 head of pigs for sale. He has faced many challenges that all people in agriculture face. However, one of his exciting accomplishments is watching one of the pigs that he sold place in a class at the Reno County 4-H Fair. Congratulations, Taylor. At this time, would Jake, Dylan, and Kelsey come forward to introduce our seniors?
Thank you, Erica and Gavin, for your and Zach for your talent. Tonight we would like to honor our seniors who have dedicated their time and effort into our FFA chapter, starting with Kaylee Combs. Kaylee Combs is the daughter of Julie Combs and the late Ernie Combs. Kaylee has been involved in FFA for 4 years, where she has served as our secretary for 2020 to 2021 school year. She has participated in many contests and community service events throughout the years. Kaylee's favorite memory in FFA is when Miss Folk punched her cousin in the nose when they went to Ohio for an officer retreat. Kaylee's future plans are to attend Kansas Wesleyan University to study athletic training and to also carry on her love for track and field.
Eva Schwartzfigger is the daughter of Jeff and Brenda Schwartzfigger. She has been involved in many leadership development events and contests throughout the last 4 years. Her favorite being the food science contest because there were snacks. One of Eva's most rewarding FFA memories was receiving a perfect score on her cover letter and resume for the Employability Skills Contest. Eva's favorite FFA memory is when they made the long haul to Miss Folk's stomping grounds in Ohio, where their first night ended with a bloody nose and she mothered Brady into learning how to wash dishes. Eva's future plans are to attend Hutchinson Community College for 2 years and then transfer to Fort Hays University to study nursing.
Jose Zapian is the son of Jose Sr. and Teresa Zapian. He has participated in FFA for 4 years, where he has taken every opportunity that has been given to him and where he obtained his state degree last year. He has been extremely successful and true asset to the Fairfield FFA chapter. Jose's favorite memory is when they went on an officer trip to Ohio, and he got to meet Mrs. Folk's family, who got to show us around the farm and take me and Brady throughout their fields with their agronomists and show us what they do to their crops. It's also very interesting how well she got along with her cousin, Mark, who ended up leaving with a bloody nose. Jose's future plans are to attend Southeast Community College in Milford, Nebraska, where he will be on a 2-year rotation learning the ropes about John Deere equipment. He will be attending John Deere School, and his sponsor is BTI out of Pratt, Kansas. Next, would Heath Burkamp please come forward for our pie auction?
Well, Heath couldn't make it tonight, so he sent his father to do it. He was strip tilling some irrigated corn ground, and the strip tiller broke down, so he sent me. So you'll have to put up with a 60-year-old man to sell pies tonight. How many pies we got to sell?
I don't know how many, but we have a strawberry pie from Kristen Fowler.
All right, strawberry pie from Kristen Fowler, right there. Somebody get $25 here. $25 here, would get 10, 25, would get 30, $25 here, would get 30, would get 30, $25 here, would get 30, would get 30, 35, 35, would get 40, 45, 45, and would get $50 here, would get 60, $60, $70 here, would get 80, would get 90, 90 and $100, 110, 10, would get 20, 120, 30, 130, 40, 140, would get 50, would get 50, $140 here, would get 50, 150, 175, 160, 160, 70, $170, $160 here, would get 70, would get 70, 170, $160 here, would get 70, and sold, $160. Who's doing the clerking and the cashier? That's the most important part, keeping our money straight.
Okay. This is Mrs. Child's cherry pie.
Mrs. who?
Child's.
Cindy Childs can cook?
This is also a pie that no one has tasted.
Oh, okay. All right there. Well, I sold her a pie one time for $200. Somebody give $200 to start. Thank you. Now a quarter. Jump man with a hand. Money down. $200 here, a quarter, 210. 210, $200 here, we're gonna get 10, we're gonna get 10, we're gonna get 210, 10 now, 20, 220, $220, $210 here, we're gonna get 20, we're gonna get 20, we're gonna get 20, 210, 20. I would buy that pie, but I'm sure if I bought it, she would get it poison for me. Her and I fight like cats and dogs. $220, $210, everybody get 20, $210, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, 220. So $210.
We have a pecan pie from Enola Williams.
Pecan pie from Enola Williams, and she drives a school bus with my grandson. All right there, 25, 30. $25, everybody get 30, but you get $30, everybody get 30, 25, everybody get 30, everybody get 30, 40, 40, 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 60, everybody get 60, man, you know, 60, 70. $70, 70, 80, 80, everybody get 90, $90, everybody get 90, everybody get 90, $100, $100, 90, $100, $90, everybody get $100, everybody get 100, 90, $100, give $100, $90, everybody get 100, everybody get 100, $90, everybody get $100, $90, everybody get 100, 100, thank you now, 10. $110, everybody get $100, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, $100, everybody get 10, sold $100. Can you turn the lights up back there so I can see my bidders better? Is there any way to do that? Okay, who's next? Well, next pie.
Apple pie by Jackie Conrad.
Apple pie by Jackie Conrad. All right, there we go. 25, everybody get 15. 25, everybody get 30. $30, 40. 40, 50, everybody get 50. Everybody get $50, everybody get 60. Everybody get 70. Everybody get $70, everybody get 80. $80, give 90. $90, everybody get 90. $80, everybody get 100. 110, 10, 10. $100, everybody get 10. 110, 10, 20. 120, 30. $130 here. 140, everybody get 50. $150 here. $140, everybody get 50. Everybody get 50. 140, 50. $140, everybody get 50. Everybody get 50. 140, 50. Sold $140. I like that lighting better. That helps a bunch. I can see my bidders. Thank you.
Gotcha! I'll be back.
We got any more pies? There we go.
We have a lemon meringue pie from Grandma Sharon Schwarfick.
Who gave $1,000? All right, 25, everybody get 30, 30, 40, 40, everybody get 50, everybody get 60, everybody get 70, everybody get 80, 90, and 100, 100, 110, 80, everybody get 20, 130, 140, $150, everybody get 60, everybody get 70, 180, everybody get 90, $200, everybody get 2, everybody get 2 and a quarter, 250, 215, 200 and a quarter, get 235, now 40. 240, 50, $250, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, $240, everybody get 50, $250, $240, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 240, 50. You bidding back there, Cindy? Now 60, 260, $260, everybody get 70, $270, everybody get 80, $280, $280, everybody get $90, give me 300. Now 3 and a quarter. 310. $310, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 10. I think she's determined to buy it. Make her give 500. 310, 20, 320, $320. I was bragging on you. Now what do? Kick the slats out from underneath me. Give 320, $310, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, everybody get $310, 20. Sold $310. Sell it again. Give 300, Cindy. Got 300 to start. Give 310, $310, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 310. $300, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 310. Sold it to Cindy for $300. You want me to sell it again? Sell it again, bring it back here. Would you give $300 again? I'll give $25.50. 25, we get 50, 50, 75, $50 here, we get 75, we get 75, now 100, 100 and a quarter, 100 and a quarter, 100 and a quarter, 150, 150, 175, here for 175, I get 75, 175, give 160. 160, 160, 70, 170, 80, $180 here, we give 80, we give 80, 170, 90, 192, $200 here, we get 22, we get 22, we get 200, $190 here, we get 22, sold, $190, thank you, sir. Mr. Short. All right, now what we got?
We have a pecan with toffee crunch by Sharon Ginman.
There we go, by Sharon Gamlin. Who give $100 here? Thank you, now quarter, now 50. 150, 75, 175, two and a quarter, $200 here and a quarter to get 50, 250, 250, 75, 275, 200, 300, $300 here, we get 3, we get 310, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 310, 310, let you in a little cheaper. $310 here, we get 10, we get 10, we get $300 here, we get 10, we get 10, 310, sold at $300, thank you. Strawberry pie by Matey Murphy. All right there, and somebody get 500 here. And $50, 75, 50, 75, now $100 here, we get 100 and a quarter, 150, 175, and I get 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, now 50, 250, 250, we get 50, we get 2 and a quarter, 235. Now 40. 240, 250, $250 here, we get 50, we get 50 and 60, 260, 260 and 70, 270, 260 here, we get 70, we get 70, $270, $260 here, we get 70, we get 70, sold, 260 to Bill Murphy. Thank you, Bill.
Next, we have a chocolate chip cheesecake by Chrissy Ketchum.
Chocolate chip cheesecake by Chrissy Ketchum, is that right? There we go. All right, guys, right there, $50, 75, $50 here, we get 75 on 100, 100 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, now 50, 150, 75, 175, now 2, we get 200 and a quarter, 200 and a quarter, 50, 250, 2 and a quarter, 50, 200 and a quarter, we get 50, take 235. 2 and a quarter, 35, 225, here we get 35, we get 35, 2 and a quarter, here we get 35, we get 235, sold at $225, thank you.
Key lime cheesecake by Betsy Tremblay.
Okay, wait, come on back up here and tell me that again now.
Key lime cheesecake pie.
Key lime cheesecake pie by Betsy Tremblay. There we go. All right, who give $100 here? Thank you. Now quarter, now 50, 150, 175, we get 2, we get 2, we get 200, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 250, 75, $300, $300 here, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 300 and a quarter, we get $300 here and a quarter, we get 300 and a quarter, $300 here and a quarter, we get 300 and a quarter, 310. 310, 310, 310, 20, $310 here, we get 20, we get 20, we get 20, $310 here, we get 20. 30. New fire, just now. 330. 330. $320 when you get it home, how good it'll be tonight. You have 330, 320, 30, 330, you would get 30, you would get $320, you would get 30 in soda. $320, Seth. Thank you.
We got Mrs. Glasscock's chocolate pie.
Mrs. Glasscock's chocolate pie. There we go, 25, 30. $25 here, we get 30. Yeah, $30 here, we get 30. $25 is 30 and 40, we get 50. $50, $60 here, we get 70. 70, we get $80 here, we get 80. We get $90 here, we get 100. $100, 10, 10, 10, we get 20. We get 20, 120. $110 here, we get 20. We get 20, $110, 20. $110 here, we get 20, 30, 130, 40, 140, 50, 160, 170 here, we get 70, we get 70, 170, 80, we get 80, 180, 170, 80, we get 90, $190 here, we get 90, we get 90, $180 here, we get 90. What do you think? Give me 190. Now 2. Make it even money. $200 now, 10, 10, 10, we get 210. $200 here, we get 10, 10, we get 10, 10, we get 210. Sold at $200, thank you.
strawberry pie.
There we go, strawberry pie. All right there, and somebody give $100 here. 25, 30, 40, 50, $50, 60, $60, everybody gets 60, everybody gets 60, $60, 70, everybody gets 80, 80, everybody gets 90, 110, 20, 20, 30, 40, 140, 140, 50, 150, you both out, now 60, 160, everybody get 150, 60, 70, 70, 80, 180, 90, 192, 2, 10, 210, 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 30, 230, 40, you're gonna get 40, Derek, 50, 250, 200, give me $1,000. Just save my voice. 230, 220, 30, 40, $240, you're gonna get 50, you're gonna get 50, you're gonna get 250, $60, you're gonna get 60, you're gonna get 260, 260, 70, $270, $270, you're gonna get 70, you're gonna get 70, $260, 70. So $260, Derek, thank you.
We have a chocolate pie from Mrs. Glasscock.
All right, there we go. Chocolate pie here. Hit 25, 50. 25, 50, 75. 75, 100, and a quarter, and a half, and 75, and a 2, 2, you're going to get 2, 2, you're going to get 200. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 250, 75, 275, 275, 275, 3. $300, you're going to get 3. You're going to get 3, 375, you're going to get 3, you're going to get 3. $275, you're going to get 3, you're going to get 3, 285. 275, you're going to get 85. 285, 3. 285, here we're going to get 3, you're going to get $300, here we're going to get 3, 285, here we're going to get 3. Sold 285, Steve Trimley and Betsy Trimley, thank you.
Okay, this is the last pie. So it's an apple pie made by myself and my mother.
Okay, that means it's 2 times the money.
Yeah.
2 people making it. All right, there we go. $50, 75. 50, 75, now 100. $100 now a quarter. 100 and a quarter, 100 and a half, 175. And I get 2, 2, 2, and I get 2, 2, and I get 2 and a quarter. 250 and 75, 275, 275. $300. 275, 3, 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 300 and a quarter. We get $300 here and a quarter. We get 310. $310 here and 20, you get 20, new fire, get 320, 330, $330, now 40, you're gonna get 40, you're gonna get 340, $330, you're gonna get 40, you're gonna get 50, 315, that's 60, 360, $350, you're gonna get 60, you're gonna get 60, it's 2 times the money now. 360, $360, $360, you're gonna get 60, you're gonna get 60, $360, $350, you're gonna get 60, you're gonna get 60, you're gonna get 360. Sold it, $350. Thank you. That's the last pie, huh?
We also have
okay.
We also have the Sorensen's quilt.
Oh, we got a Sorensen.
Kim made.
Okay, what'd you say?
Kim made the.
Okay. We're gonna sell it?
Yes.
Okay, gonna sell. I sold a lot of quilts in my life. All right, going to say Sorensen quilt. I don't want $1,000 here to start because I've sold a lot of quilts for $1,000 and better. All right, right there, $100, 100 and a quarter, 125, 125. Here, we're going to get 50. You're going to get 50, 125, 50. $150 here, 125. Here, we're going to get 50. You're going to get 75. 175, 175. We're going to get 75, 175. $150 here, to get 75, 175, now 2, 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 and a quarter, and a quarter to get 2, 2 and a quarter, and a 50, 250 here, now 75, 275, 275, $300, 3 and a quarter, $300 here and a quarter to get, I tell you what, it was 12 degrees below, you thought would be cheap. Give 3 and a quarter, 350, 350, 350, 350, 325, here we get 50, here we get 50, here we get 325, here we get 50, 350, 325, here we get 50, and sold it 3 and a quarter, 325. Are we done? That'll be it. All right, that'll be it. Thank you all. Thanks for a great job of bidding. Appreciate it very much. I know they do.
Will the future officers please join me at the podium? As president-elect, you have been selected by our fellow members to be the leader of our chapter for the coming years. You are therefore responsible for guiding our chapter in all its worthy undertakings. May you work diligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Paisley. As Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our chapter, preside over meetings in his absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Carly. As Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep an accurate record of minutes of our meetings and to carry on the chapter's correspondence. You should provide the chapter with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members and a record of degrees awarded and a custodian of constitutions and bylaws.
Jacob. As treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the chapter budget and maintaining sound financial practices.
Aaron. As reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publication. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA members and be responsible for compiling our FFA story.
Zach. As Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies.
Elena. As student advisor-elect, it is your duty to provide wisdom to those members in need. In addition, your responsibilities are to assist the chapter as you serve your community.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed in the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office when you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among our fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all chapter members. Newly elected officers, please report to your stations.
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I do not, Mr. President. Oh, yeah. I do. If you purchased a pie, please pay our chapter treasurer, Jacob Bowman. Please do not forget to take your dishes home.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should now properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this banquet of the Fairfield FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag.
To the flag of the United States of America
I now declare this chapter banquet of the Fairfield FFA chapter adjourned.
And will all members stay here for pictures?
Yes, sir. Okay, so what pictures do you want? You want like the group?
Yeah, I think so.
You want the new officers?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so y'all new officers get together there.
Ready?